Sometimes I think we would just be better off if we stayed to ourselves and just didn't give a fuck about what was going on with other people. Most of us, or all of us, should be tired of all the stuff that we see on social media. Everything from my current situations with pictures of people being in the hospital with tubes coming in and out, or people begging on TikTok, or begging for prayers. People are crashing out left and right. We just celebrated Father's Day. There were so many posts about deadbeat this and deadbeat that, and this person being absent and this person not doing what they need to do. And we all just ought to be tired of watching people crash out. It is a non-stop thing that's going on. Welcome to WTF Wednesday. On the days where I just sit down and have a rant or a little chat about the things that are on my mind and what's going on that I either think should continue or that I wish would just absolutely stop. And I have learned the subtle art of just not giving a fuck. Now, I don't intend to be rude and vulgar in this video. I'm just saying what I need to say to get my point across. People need to absolutely stop putting all of their business on social media. We watched just this week alone a couple argue and have a fight on Facebook, going live on Facebook. I don't know when it became a trend to go live when you were having an argument with your significant other, or when it became a trend to come in and start an argument when you know that your significant other is on live on social media. I have never understood how people could swear that they love each other, have children together, and then do the horrible things that they do to each other. Their argument resulted in him unaliving her and himself. And now we have children without parents, all because one person couldn't shut up and the other person couldn't handle the pressure. We never know what the final straw is going to be to break someone. Last week, TikTok beef. Two people that, had a pretty large following on TikTok got into a beef. One got upset, crashed out, and decided that he needed to unalive not only the person he was beefing with, but his wife on the Las Vegas Strip. People are crashing out left and right. Little Miss Sierra decided that during the BET Awards, she needed to give Jim Jones a piece of her mind because of the way that he treats his significant other, Chrissy. Little Miss Sierra, with her perfect marriage to Mr. Russell Wilson, I don't know why she felt like it was any of her business to give that man the what for about his personal relationship. She doesn't know what the understanding is between he and Chrissy. She doesn't know what his contract says about these reality shows that he needs to be on. But she saw the need to embarrass him, or at least attempt to embarrass him, in the midst of the BET Awards. People need to mind their own damn business. And when I say mind your own damn business, people need to stop going live with their business. They need to stop posting all their information on Facebook. They need to stop all this crashing out. You don't know when the final straw is going to be. You don't know when you're going to say something that finally sends a person over the edge, and then something horrible happens to them or something horrible happens to you. We need to focus on what's going on in our own lives. We need to stop thinking that the world needs to know what's going on with us because social media is available. We need to stop thinking that people care about us just because we put it on social media for public consumption. And those that are consuming this mess, like these fights that break out and everybody's recording with their cameras and posting it online instead of trying to break the fight up, or people putting these rude and awful comments on these posts that only make the situation worse, keep your business to yourself. If you keep your business to yourself, you don't have to worry about other people's input. You don't have to worry about there being a video of proof of what's going on. Cameras are everywhere. People are recording everywhere. But when you turn the camera on yourself and put your business out there, you are asking for people to comment and criticize what you have going on in your life. And typically that only makes things worse. What people need to understand is that in the grand scheme of things, nobody cares about you and what's going on in your life. We all have so much going on in our own lives that sometimes we will crash out on other people to try to put that stuff to the side. But if you don't put your business out there, there's absolutely no reason for anybody to feel like they need to speak on it, whether it's Sierra or some unknown person behind the screen. Now, I'm not saying be rude. Compassion is a lost art form. Oh my God, a lost art form. And we need to be careful what we say, because we want people to show us a little love and compassion for what we're going through. And people may just want to be crabs in a barrel, or they just may want to be trolls and then just come in and say mean things that aren't going to make your situation better. So why in the world do we want to put it all out there all of a sudden for all the world to see? Whatever happened to praying about it? Whatever happened to meditating on it? Whatever happened to talking to the people that are close to you? Now, I know that not everybody has people that they can talk to, and they feel like turning on the camera is the answer. But oversharing your business online absolutely is not the answer. People are crashing out left and right, and people are complaining left and right. And many of these things, sadly, we bring on ourselves, because we don't have to include the world in our confusion. We don't have to choose the people that we choose to spend our lives with. I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to cover this in another video. We need to stop having kids with people we don't know and people that we don't like. We need to stop doing that. And then we turn around and complain when they do something that we don't like. We need to stop having babies with people that already have babies with other people that they aren't taking care of, and then expecting that all of a sudden they're going to care about our kids and become father of the year or mother of the year. That simply does not work. We need to spend more time getting to know ourselves, doing what we need to do for ourselves, and then getting to know the people that we're involved with, and not being surprised when they crash out and unalive you, or when they crash out and just disappear. And then you left being a single parent doing it on your own. Stop getting surprised by people. Spend a little bit more time with them and getting to know what's going on with them. Nobody cares about your stuff or what you're going through. And when you put it out there for the world to see, you just open the door for more criticism. And that's not at all going to help you. I gave up whining and complaining a long time ago, and I'm going to suggest that you do the same. And when I say whining and complaining, stop whining and complaining to strangers and people that you don't know. Those people don't care about you. And sometimes your stuff that's going on distracts them from what they need to be focused on. And then both of you are in a mess doing things that you should not be doing. Quit fussing about people that aren't there, that aren't doing what they're supposed to do, and you didn't do your homework to know if they were ever going to do any of that stuff in the first place. You need to learn to be selfish with your things, with your time, with your information, with your business. Keep that stuff to yourself. Self-preservation is key. It is the only way to make it in this crazy, crazy world, that we live in. Social media is for people that want to be seen. When you put your stuff out there, the world can see it, and you can't take it back once you do it. So you don't need to say everything that you feel like you need to say and do everything that you feel like you need to do. We have 4 or 5 African American lives that have been ruined, all because people couldn't shut up. They were pushing buttons. They were doing things they shouldn't do. And now we have 4 people that are no longer with us, and another person that's going to spend the rest of their lives in jail because they crashed out. Do not spend the rest of your life in the penitentiary because you don't have control of your emotions. Get control of your emotions. Stop putting things on social media, and stop expecting people to give a damn about what's going on with you. And you don't need to give a damn about what's going on with them. Put your head down. Focus on what you need to focus on. Pray if you need to pray. Do what you need to do. But stop putting all your information out there and expect people to care about it. People don't care. And you are better off if you don't care either. Focus on the people that love you. Love the people that love you, and put all that other crap behind you. That's my rant for today. I hope it reaches someone and teaches someone that self-preservation is key, and you are the only person that matters. Please make sure all your notifications are on, and that you like and subscribe to this video. If there's anything that you want me to talk about that I haven't thus far, drop it in the comments. But until then, self-preservation is key. Don't put anybody else before you put yourself. Self-preservation is key. Toodles.